AskReddit by Zilaucity Lowell 9621. What is a dead giveaway that someone is creepy or a weirdo? They are pushy and don't respect boundaries. Come on, lighten up. Just sit on my lap for a second. Where's my hug? Met a girl through class. She immediately became very attached and asked for my apartment key the second time we hung out together, which was about 1 week apart. We're both girls and we literally hung out twice. What the fuck? Wow. My wife had a male coworker that built a diorama of one of her female coworkers being eaten alive by a tarantula. He then thought it would be a good idea to show the diorama to her and other coworkers. Management found him a job at another company rather than firing him. My wife and her coworkers were relieved that he was gone, grateful that he wasn't likely to consider his separation antagonistic, but worried about his future coworkers. Not really a universally applicable sign, but definitely an unambiguous sign. Bruh, just the idea of building a diorama of anything sounds fucking exhausting. That's goddamn nuts. They make comments that are absolutely out of line, like sexual or violent comments, like it's normal. It's one thing to joke, but you can just tell when someone is being serious. We call those scrodinger's douchebag. They decide whether they are kidding based on how everyone reacts. They don't understand personal space. The worst is when you take a step back from them and they keep filling in that space. They sit next to you on an otherwise empty bus. They constantly have interactions where everyone else is completely crazy. Normal people don't get banned from Costco, spit on gas station attendants and get tased by the cops. If this shit happens to you, you're probably a creepy weirdo. And yes, I'm sure all of your ex-girlfriends were the problem. My god, this sounds exactly like one of my coworkers. It is intense level of delusion. Adults begging children to give them a kiss or a hug despite being told no. Adults taking pictures of children after being told no. My wife's cousin everybody. My daughter asked her to stop taking pictures of her. I told her to stop, more forcefully, as well. She took a picture of me telling her to stop taking pictures of my daughter. Then she dumped all of the pictures on Facebook where she has over 1k friends, most of whom aren't family people I would be comfortable sharing pictures of my kids with. If they have absolutely zero personality outside of sex. I had a friend like this. After a while, it got kind of weird and boring. He refers to himself as an alpha male. That's a red flag among red flags. Chris Hansen asks them to have a seat. I once saw Chris Hansen at an airport bar, and since he appeared to be unoccupied, I approached to confirm and possibly commend him for his work. He received me graciously and explained that he was waiting out a 2-hour delay and wouldn't mind my company or conversation. So he invited me to take a seat. I don't remember what happened next, but I'm posting this from jail. Don't take no for an answer. Their username is begging for nudes from strangers. Huge red flag. You walk past them as they are looking at their phone and see they have a picture of you taken from across the food court of you unhinging your jaw to take a bite of a burger. This is awfully specific. You okay, OP? Where's my hug? How about a smile? You look so much prettier when you smile. Anyone else reading this to see if they're weirdo? Or just me and my social anxiety? You are not alone. They tell you who you are and what you like, and if you stand up for yourself they gaslight you and try to play games with your boundaries to break them down. This one feels so personal. Had an interaction with someone like this a while back. When you're using a public urinal and a complete stranger stands directly behind you quietly for no reason. Are you saying you don't like the feel of their hot breath on your neck? They have a glass cage in their basement. Joe? Anyone who tells young kids things like you're gonna be a heartbreaker, let me know when you turn 18. I bet your parents are chasing them away, etc. I have heard enough older women say these things to my little brother and it was always weird. In high school I had a teacher call me jailbait. Animal cruelty. Attempts to isolate you from your friends. Or to take you out of public space to go somewhere alone with them. I have this family friend who was always trying to arrange one-on-one time with my younger teen sister for anything she expressed interest in. Wanted to teach her how to drive, give piano lessons, etc. Finally called him out on that shit and told her to keep her guard up. But everyone loves him so can't completely distance him away. Grown men who tell teenage girls that they are mature for their age. Oh man, I said this once to the mom of twins and I still cringe thinking about it, but I genuinely meant it as a compliment about a kid I used to babysat 10 years ago. The twins are so well mannered and smart for their age, not that I would want to date them. Either way, I won't use that phrase again as I see what some use it to mean. They're a moderator on Reddit. Mods resisting the urge to ban. They claim to not understand the concept of the age of consent. Alternatively, they're way too familiar with the different ages of consent in different countries. When they passionately discuss their collection of vintage Barbie dolls, which they claim are haunted, while offering to show you their extensive shrine dedicated to Nicolas Cage in their basement. This is oddly specific. You okay over there? Do you need backup? Anyone who acts too familiar, comfortable with you after just meeting you or barely knowing you. Especially if they ask a lot of really personal inappropriate questions really fast, like stuff about your sex life, dating history, childhood, etc. Oh man, these are all of conversation topics my boyfriend and I had on our first date, and we barely knew each other prior to that. To be fair, though, that date ended up lasting for over 24 hours, and we've been together 5 years now, so we're compatible weirdos, at least. They are long, have small feet, no arms, and they have green and white patches on them. Bonus points if they hiss and then explode when you come close to them. I am an adult who just started playing Minecraft for the first time and I am delighted to get this joke. When it refuses to rub the lotion. They only interact with people that they want to fuck.